Hello, Atholton community. Welcome back for another week of Compelled. This week, we are going to be discussing ways that we are compelled as followers of Jesus to be discipled and to disciple. That is, make a difference in our world and draw closer to Jesus. Now, today, I've got a Bible text for you first, and then I've got a question for you. The Bible text is found in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7. Your faith will be like gold that has been tested in a fire, and these trials will prove that your faith is worth much more than gold that can be destroyed. They will show you that you will be given praise and honor and glory when Jesus returns. Okay, I want you to think about a time where you've been outside and you've looked down and seen a beautiful rock. You know, that type that you just had to pick up? Okay, turn to your people around you and talk about it for just a moment. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so what color was the rock? Did it gleam? Did it glimmer? Did it have a waxy kind of look? Did it have a metallic look? Did it have a crystal-like appearance? Was it shiny? My guess is that most of the rocks that you mentioned were of the type called igneous. Yeah, formed by heat. I want to show you one of these that I have in my collection that's an igneous rock. Can you see that there? Can you see that shiny surface? Check that out. See how it has kind of a spoon-like look through the crack area here? That's called a conchoidal fracture. This is obsidian. This is called double flow obsidian. See the black part there? And the gold and the brownish part there? Basically a volcano with lots of silica. Silica is like that sand on your beach. Lots of silica in the volcanic explosion melted down. And since mineral of iron was present, that's what made the brown. It created a brown, glassy-like, yeah, it has that same stuff that glass has in it. Melted it down and created a glassy rock. In fact, obsidian is often called brown or black glass because it's made out of the same stuff as the glass in your car window. Now you may say, Pastor Mark, why is it black and brown? Okay, how many of you have ever made chocolate chip cookies? Yeah, raising hands here. Now you know, if you've ever helped your mom or your dad, or maybe you've made chocolate chip cookies, you know that you melt the margarine and then add it to the rest of the ingredients, including the chocolate chips, and then you mix it all together and then you heat it again to make the cookies, bake the cookies. Well, it's pretty much the same thing. The black parts were heated beforehand, and then the volcano went boom again, bubbly again, and so the chunks that had already been melted down to be black didn't remelt, kind of like the chocolate chips, or kind of like the butter just got stirred. Yeah, it all got stirred, but you can still see it, kind of like chocolate chips in the mix. A double mixing, a double melting. And so you have two volcanic explosions mentioned in this obsidian. Now the interesting part is that obsidian usually is hanging out with something called basalt. And basalt is ugly. It's gray. It's bleh. You know what the difference is? The difference is the melting. Basalt doesn't have the silica crystals that need that high intensity melting in order to turn into this black glass. And so it's just rock. It's gray, it's blah, it's whatever. It hosts the beauty, but was not melted to become beautiful. Sometimes in life, we have melting kind of things too, things that really heat up around us. In fact, they're sometimes pretty miserable. Just like I'm guessing silica, it gets pretty hot, you wouldn't want to touch it kind of thing when it's turning into this glass. It's like too hot to handle. Yeah. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck where we have stuff that's too hot to handle. But could it be that Jesus is taking this too hot to handle situation, and then with his great hands, he's got it handled, and he's turning it into someone beautiful? Somebody that's shaped and formed like glass, beautiful as obsidian. Somebody named, put your name there. Somebody named you, that he is refining, that he is perfecting, that he is making a true disciple, a dedicated follower of Jesus. Yeah, that could be you. So here's my challenge. When the heat happens, if you've said yes to Jesus, you have the unique opportunity to turn into the beauty of refined silica, of refined gold, to borrow the terms from the Bible text. Refined to be more and more like Jesus.